But Buster Mathis Jr. Comes from a pretty good pedigree of fighters, so all that remains to be seen. We're going to show you coming up in a little while a fight that took place a little bit earlier this evening, and that there was Oba Carr, who did an outstanding job in his fight. And this is one of the interesting fighters. He's the NABF welterweight champion. He's a slick little fighter. Oba Carr comes into this fight with a record of 35-1 out of Detroit, Michigan. The only loss to blemish his otherwise perfect mark was that difficult fight he had against Felix Trinidad. But Oba himself told me that he feels like he's a much better athlete. He's much better for having fought Felix Trinidad early in his career and trying to find out just what kind of fighter he is in the world rankings. He thought that was a very good learning session for him. Oba Carr, a kid with very quick hands and an outstanding left hook, as you see. And he takes on a tough Mexican kid by the name of Ramon Sanchez from Mexico City, who came up here to Philadelphia with the idea of unseating Oba Carr, who was about 4 inches taller and 5 pounds heavier and a couple of years younger, that had a 3-inch reach advantage over him. And it looked like it was going to be a very, very tough night for Ramon Sanchez, and as you'll see, it worked out that way. Originally, the fight was scheduled for a 10-rounder, but they dropped it to 8 rounds for timing purposes here. We're set to go, so let's pick up the action in round number 2 as you watch a very good fighter by the name of Oba Carr go to work on Ramon Sanchez. Now, at the closing seconds of the first round in this fight, Sanchez was dropped to the canvas by Carr, and then a nice left hook to the body put him down again in the second round of the fight. So just watch how this develops here. It's Oba Carr in the white trunks, and the red trunks is Ramon Sanchez. Watch for things like the quick hands of Oba Carr and the left hooks that Oba Carr is able to throw. And you'll see kind of a lazy left hand by Ramon Sanchez here in the second round, as Oba Carr in the white trunks really does a nice job. See the left hook there, the straight left hand. Oba just does so many things so well. When Ramon tries to tie him up, he digs him, spins him into the body, spins him into the ropes. The referee was Blair Talmadge in this fight, and Oba Carr decided, if I'm not going to be successful to head with this guy with left hooks and whatnot, he's able to duck under him with that short 5'4" frame, then I think I'll try to do some real digging to the body with this guy, get down and mix with him. And notice the way that Oba dips down and looking for the opportunity to land the punishing body shots. Back upstairs to the head, and again as he comes in and Ramon ties him up, he digs to the body. This is round 2 of a fight that got into the third round. And it just shows you the body shot there. A nice left hook to the body that caught him just in the solar plexus in the area of the liver. And referee Talmadge gives him the standing 8 count, and he lets it come on, and Oba comes right after him. And this is in the second round action again of a fight that took place a little bit earlier. This is in the 147-pound division. The welterweight junior middle is 154 since Oba Carr came in at 149. So you get an idea of just how good Oba Carr is against the tough Mexican kids that do so much fighting down there. When you see them come up to the United States with a record of 19-5 with 9 knockouts, you just expect them to be much better than this. But it's not that Sanchez isn't a good fighter. It's that look at the body shots of Oba. He's really beginning to hurt him to the body now. Oba is just such a slick, classy fighter. He has such power to the body, and this is a guy who's just a world champion waiting to happen. Another one of those Don King fighters that is managed by Rory Holloway and Carl King, and as you watch him work to the body, he's really hurting Sanchez to the body at this point. And Sanchez, you can't say enough about his aggressiveness in coming forward. It's very difficult to stay aggressive when your body is getting pounded like this. Look at that, right below the elbow, again in the area of the liver. He just continues to pound the body of Ramon Sanchez. Sanchez just is not in the class of Oba Carr, and Oba taking the opportunity. Now see the way he flinched and kind of winced away from that shot when it hit him below the left elbow, and then he goes right back on top of it again. And Oba doesn't stop throwing to the body, which a lot of young fighters, and as the bell sounds, he knocks.
The land, mark of characteristically clean, cold, and crisply defined by a consistently held and fluid belief in everything you're made of. Why? Because I
I'm rushing to complete my audio-video gift shopping. Follow me. It's the magical Christmas sale on now at 2001, where everything is on sale. From all audio.
Ramon Sanchez is definitely hurt, and bending over at the waist, and Oba goes over and says, geez, I didn't mean to really hurt you, but, my job is to do exactly what I did, and I did what I had to do. And Oba Carr is very proud of his ability and his ability to succeed, but he's going to have to step it up a notch in terms of the competition, and it will be exciting to see exactly what Oba Carr does. So Oba Carr scores a third round TKO. It came at 9 seconds of the third round, and an effective win for Oba Carr. This is the Shot Back Live here at the Philadelphia Spectrum in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. They call it the Core States. That's the name of a bank here, and of course that's the sponsoring effort of the people here in Philadelphia. Just so you know, when I call it the Philadelphia Spectrum, because you people watching around the world probably aren't as familiar with this particular stadium, which is in the past been a great place for boxing and boxing history. They have another place here called the Blue Horizon in Philadelphia, which is a breeding ground of terrific fighters over the years, guys like Joe Frazier, and just anytime a guy comes from Philadelphia, he's a tough fighter, because the wars that they have in the gyms here in Philadelphia oftentimes are just unbelievable, and oftentimes mean more to the local kids than they do in terms of winning a world championship. Well, we've got coming up Mike Tyson and Buster Mathis Jr. That's what it's all about. We're waiting for the activity to get underway, and we'll have it underway very, very shortly for you.